Please give a hearty welcome to Tony Miller, who's going to share his story about Ashby. Tony comes from the Devonport branch and he is our Vice President and Secretary. Tony Miller.
Make-A-Wish blocks. That's not my words. That's the words 13 right there for it. Can you actually, online, now, there's a picture of Ashley, pretty much within a couple of days realised that there was something a little bit wrong. Whose first it might have been, was it from his brain, something like that. He was very floppy. But he grew up with that's his older brother there, and they were the best of mates. Just seemed like nothing unusual, he just needed a bit of extra care. Should have written something down, but anyway. His eyesight grew, but then when he was a teenager, his sleeping became very hard. He was not breathing properly, and so they decided that he should have a BiPAP. First off, just when he needed to get up early, go to school, and eventually they sort of got on to every day. You'll notice just from there's a little bit of a scar there. From the BiPAP every night, and his stomach gets definitely infected. So that's one of the challenges that we had to face. The other challenge, a huge challenge, was his back. He just started developing about grade 2, grade 3, scoliosis, and he had an operation when he was about 12. But waking up, when he was waking up, he didn't actually have it right, and they moved off him. And that was only just from his back. They put rods in it to make it straight, but scoliosis kept developing. Above the neck, and then lower back. It's what virtually got him in the end, because his lung capacity was just getting lower and lower and lower. I'm going to go through this life and then I'll go back to the day, because I want to talk to you about the day the Make-A-Wish made. So special, rather than the 12th of May 2008. In 2004, being a teenager and not being able to play sport or anything like that, because in North West Tasmania is very important. If you can't play football or cricket or run, cycle, you're not part of the community once you get into high school. So he lost contact with a lot of people that were supposedly his friends in high school, and was bullied a fair bit, and his self-esteem was going down. We bought him a computer because that's virtually all he could do. And he was a whiz at computer games. An absolute whiz. And he kept it confused when we tried to challenge him, and he beat him all the time. His brother, 3 years older than him, could never beat him. I was hopeless. We then sort of, we got onto the internet, and he'd be there most of the time. And it was later, 04, that he was sitting down there and he got into punk music. And he looked at his anti-flag, which was apparently there was a alternative punk band from America. He said, "Oh, they're coming to Australia." And he looked at the screen and said, "I won't be able to go." Then I thought of something like my fit. There's an organisation called Make-A-Wish. And I said, well, I'm getting when he was off the computer, which was I didn't do, you know. I got onto there, and I put in Google, Make-A-Wish, and that comes, look, oh, there's an Australian one. And I contacted, you know, to just put in, fill in the form. And within days, I was contacting them. And they said, do you know what it is? What can we do? We can contact. Not a problem. Get doctor's forms. It all just fell into place so well. That's a picture of Russell, isn't it? Yeah, Russell, presenting it. Now, being a teenager, as you know, we've got teenage boys, they don't want to look so excited and not interfere and that kind of thing. So I tried to make it sort of, quite an exciting presentation, isn't it? Sort of doing a goal, just the goal. Because at first we were sort of saying, well, should my wife Kerry go? Or should I go? Now, the Make-A-Wish Australian we're all going. For the first time in our whole life, we didn't have to come up to some expectation. We didn't have to come up to some criteria for it to happen. It just happened. And it wasn't so much, and if you dealt with bureaucrats, they constantly try to bring, you down to a level where they can say, no, you're not eligible. In a video I'll show, he's in a wheelchair that he needed. We applied for the government to help us because it had to be a motorised wheelchair because he didn't have the strength from anyone. It had to be a motorised one. So we applied to the Tasmanian state government, got a letter back saying, yes, you're eligible, but we haven't got any money. The budget has been exceeded. 3 months later, this is what really got me annoyed and mad. 3 months later, they found over $250,000 to pay a non-performing governor. And when I asked when I listened to what the Premier had to say about it, he said, well, it's in the interest of justice, natural justice. And I sort of thought, well, hang on, this boy needs it for his education. What more can be natural justice than that?